I mean, I feel like the inflection point of his fame came when he started talking about Josh Powell and the stories around that. From the beginning of his newfound success, there was an unfortunate, darker, sinister secret lying underneath. Martin was indeed a funny guy, but it wasn't all shining rainbows. Martin tells a very interesting story about his brother, Josh Powell. That's right, a guy he once killed his two sons, blew up his home with himself inside.
Somebody was asking me about Josh Powell. Did he really kill himself? Yes, he blew himself up with a gas can.
There's a ton of memes about this, and, there's a whole narrative.
Real quick, somebody asked why Josh Powell took his life. I want you to reach out to those three men who stated they were members of the FBI. Ask them how many people did you guys watch the things they do to me? How many other people they did that? And how many people actually survived?
I mean, it's a real story. Images, it's all crazy.
When there's ever domestic abuse, typically visitation will occur at a neutral point where the daddy couldn't reach explosion like this. McDonald's or Burger King. They said here that only happens domestic abuse. If killing your wife is not domestic abuse, I don't know what is.
The story goes as follows. Josh Powell also had a rough child growing up, being a child of having a disciplinary father, and apparently just a bad father overall. This is shown by his actions growing up of threatening his mother with a butcher knife and killing his sister's pet gerbil. And Josh would then go to a church in Washington, a woman named Susan Cox, where they would eventually come together and marry. Later, they would move to West Valley City, Utah in 2004, and apparently this was to move away from his father, Josh's father, Stephen Powell. Josh had and raised two sons, Braden and Charlie, one in 2005 and one in 2007, and in 2008, however, the marriage began to fall apart, and on July 29, 2008, the wife recorded a video documenting herself to make sure if anything happened to her or her kids or her assets. It was a very worrying video. Stated in the video that Josh acting odd, especially when he had prepared pancakes for his wife, when he would never cook. And lo and behold, the following Josh was reported missing along with his wife and two children, and Josh had not told his work he would not be coming in, and he never contacted the daycare that his children would go to. Josh then returned in the afternoon claiming to have gone camping. However, Susan, his wife, had never checked in. Josh supposedly left two phone that was in his own car. The police then see Josh had rented a car. He put 807 miles on that car in this time. He also purchased a new cell, activated it 80 Salt Lake City, Utah. So Josh had become the #1 suspect in his wife's disappearance. And since his wife had disappeared, he and the two boys had moved back to Washington with his father, Stephen Powell. Investigators found that Josh and his wife had put $1 million life insurance policies on themselves, $250,000 policies for their two children, and they also learned that during the Christmas party, Josh made a joke and said, to get away with murder, he would hide a body in a mine shaft in the West Desert of Utah. That's a funny joke. Very specific, but funny, I'm just kidding, that's a weird joke. Josh would then do something very strange. People were accusing him of being the reason for his wife's disappearance. He would create a website called SusanPower.org, which proclaimed his innocence and blamed everyone else for harassing him. Time goes by. In 2011, Stephen Powell and his father would be charged in an unrelated 14 counts of voyeurism of possessing an image of CP. Josh would then lose custody of his sons, and on February 5th, 2012, a social worker would bring his two boys to his home at a local property in Washington. The boys ran head into his home, and before the social worker could catch up, he closed the door and locked her out. She smelled gasoline, called 911 immediately, and then Josh sent an email to his attorney saying, I am sorry, goodbye, before blowing himself and his house and his children. Everyone was inside. And an autopsy determined Josh had killed his two sons with a hatchet before he burned the house to the ground. So, that is incredibly unfortunate and absolutely horrible, and ties extremely closely in the story of Martin Bella. He talks about it all the time. It is one of the most insanely depressing things to do research on. I can't believe that it's real. I've never heard anything about it aside from Martin Bella talking about it. So how exactly does it tie back into Martin? How does he know? Well, apparently Martin was very good friends with Josh, or at least he was in a vicinity to Josh. They both grew up in Puyallup, Washington, and Martin's mother apparently lived right behind Susan Powell's home, and both of them attended the same high school in Pierce County. Not only that, they're both similar ages. Martin was born November 29th, 1977, and Josh was born January 20th, 1976. So they probably knew each other At the very least, we have no idea. Martin claims so. Another strange detail: Martin's current address, or address as of a couple years ago, it is in Puyallup, Washington. It's his, once again, apparently his current address, I'm not exactly sure. He used to have his address on his Instagram bio, and the address is only 12 minutes from the house where Josh blew himself up. So it's very close, and I assume very traumatic for everyone in the area, probably including Martin. I'm not sure, though. I really don't know how that works. Martin continually talked about Josh blowing himself up with strange, random transitions from it being a joke to it being serious.
Is there any when Brian uses to pick up chicks? People keep asking me why Josh Powell committed suicide and himself up with his 2 children. If you pay attention to the story from the very beginning, he said he was being trained to look like a bad person while being hunted and psychologically and physically tortured by members of the military.
He claims he was framed to look like a bad person while simultaneously being assaulted and hunted by members of the military, which I think is probably not true, probably most likely. They called it insane, saying that the military is not S-ing and abducting C-words children. Martin also uses this Josh story as a plot device to give credence to the idea government or military something like this to him by interjecting into his life and his wife's life, convincing his wife potentially that he's having an affair, and they could get him to commit insane crimes.
You think about this in real life. If evil men in the military can interject into mine and my wife's life, put her autism and my autism, and convince her that I'm having an affair and that I'm a bad person, they could get me to lose it and shoot up a school, blow up a building, shoot up the sheriff's department. Right? They could abduct her and abscond with her, right? And the community would think I did. And I'd have no other choice but to take my own life. Can you guys connect some dots? Do you have the ability to connect some dots?
He's always blaming the psyops in the military for doing something wrong, saying that they're out to get him because he's trying to protect children, which, you know, I'm all for protecting children, obviously. I mean, I love the military as well. I love the military. I don't like the military-industrial complex for the individual members of the giant cabal, that automatic government evil. I think that the entity itself is evil, probably, in that it rewards people being evil. But yeah, this seems a little far-fetched. I gotta be honest. This is crazy. We've talked about the government a little bit. We've talked about Martin wanting to save the children. What exactly is that about? It is an important part of the story as a whole. On the whole, Martin has been known to yap, and he's always yapping about random things, but there's one thing that he's repeated dozens and dozens and dozens of times, and that is his stance on protecting children and how the military is after him because he wants to protect the children.
I don't know if you can see that. It's the picture of me that says, "Caution, there's a predator." Whoever put it there, can you put it at the rest of the bus stops? In real life, children got to witness me get them out of weird situations where men were setting them up to be preyed upon. I'm a danger to men who want for the children that congregate at bus stops in my area. So can you make sure you put those pictures up everywhere children congregate? I truly am a danger to those men who want to with those kids.
He has multiple stories about how the United States military tried harassing him and how he doesn't hate the military, but what some of them do in the States, he does hate.
Cocaine, no. Flower. Active duty service members are being stationed overseas to fight cartels and terrorist organizations that are buying weapons to kill them. And I'm a member of the military stationed in the States buying hookers and blow from that organization that is using that money to buy weapons to kill my brothers overseas. And I'm over here doing shit to women and children in my community, creating the information those organizations need to get new recruits to kill my brothers that are stationed overseas. It's very beneficial for my brothers overseas to connect those dots.
In short, he's explaining how the military is actively trying to sexually exploit children in the States, and he is actively trying to spread the message and trying to stop
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
because of him trying to help.
I didn't say
He
none.
has PTSD. It's completely wild.
What you mean? I'm just trying to figure out this fucking game.
What game you playing? But when he didn't do it, they then actively harassed him.
It's this game called Kingdom of Deliverance.
What's that about?
It's a medieval game that's first person.
When it didn't work, stick their finger in my bottom.
And you're a fucking...
Yes, he sounds crazy in that video. I don't...
You're a guy from the Shire, I guess.
This is bad. This is not good. He's actively...
And the king
crumbling. He's stumbling over
of the region you live in orders his troops to kill the lord of the town you live in.
Whether or not it is true, he talks so much about this, it almost feels real in a sense in his little world when you tap into the world of Martin Costello. The government's out there trying to get him specifically to fornicate with women and get his wife, so he'll commit an insane crime and get his wife to be mad at him and destroy his family at home. It's crazy, dude. And all the while he's fucking doing push-ups and shit. We can find no active facts to back any of this up, but he does seem to have a true statement, and a TBI can result in like this. If your brain gets fucked up and there's no coming back, that's the end. You, as you were, people change. Yeah, and so, like, it's important to acknowledge this kind of stuff. Martin, regardless, definitely has some horrible and his TBI can mess with neuroplasticity and just the
Bruh.
Can you want that basket of towels? Oh, never mind.
Just climb up here.
dad was leaving.
Where the fuck?
His dad to fall down as well, where they had to be little SWAT and also surrounded his home and arrested him. They have an account where they posted proof of this. Apparently it's proof. Lots of the stories are up by actual facts. It's posted to Colin out. And this is specifically about the HOA. This is the mark. We don't know anything about the brain injury. We don't know. It's very confusing. There's a lot of stuff into it. I'm also not sure that you
ready, Matt?
but Martin also posted a forum saying, asking
What, for another hit?
services to defend himself against the government and his neighbors, who he alleges are hit him, which may be true.
Three. That's a who and a one.
That they're out to get him. They wanted to stop being a menace. Yeah, Something is going down, though. It's not bad. And then eventually we get to the bottom of it, and that is that he's a criminal and he's in jail. I don't know if Martin's engaged in spiritual warfare here in his neighborhood. I don't know if it's possible. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if he has a brain injury. Maybe he does have a brain injury. Actually, with his brain injury, he could government's out to get him misremembering what actually happened. I'm not sure. Either way, if it's being faked, if it's not, it's a sad story from both sides. The fact that his neighbors have had enough of him, he struggled in his childhood, past, and adult life through drugs, mental issues. It becomes clear that this guy is not in control of his own brain. It's getting worse now. The law's involved. And it's a really interesting thing. Either way, if it's real, if it's fake, if his neighbors are right, if he's got a brain injury, if he doesn't, no, like, legit, hardcore, the truth seems that this guy is crazy and dangerous to the people around him, and I think that's probably where we should leave. The law enforcement, they could get involved back in, there's a reason he hasn't 2022, and that's because once again, he's in jail. Either way, it's still an incredibly sad story. His neighbors had enough of him. He had a terrible childhood. Drugs, mental issues, whatever it is. The bro is continually declining and needs help massively. So yeah, he hasn't posted in a very long time on any of his social media. His last posts were all from January 2023, December of 2022. And that's because near the end of that month, he was taken into custody after violating anti-harassment filed against him by his neighbors. So, seems like the neighbors were in the right. Seems like. So yeah, you see all the videos of Martin, the government and his neighbors, all of them being files, and they're out to get him and force him to do heinous things. It seems like that's not really the case, and actually harassing them, and he violated those anti-harassment orders, and now he's in jail. This is one of the very few cases where someone so entertaining and is so seemingly innocuous has had real life consequences and caused trouble in like a local area. Were fed up with him and put out anti-harassment orders against him. While in custody, he was found competent to stand trial and ordered treatment. So he's definitely not doing well at all. According to court records, Martin's family had tried to get him mental health for quite some time, but to no avail. Furthermore, this entire situation started way back in 2021 when Martin received a cease and desist from his homeowners association. We mentioned that earlier. 2023, Martin was facing 41 to 54 months of jail time. However, over the last year, Martin's ability to stand trial has been constantly questioned, and as of 2024, he's
What's that got to do with anything?
trial. In his most recent psychological evaluation, Martin's doctor reported on August 1st that he continued to express ongoing religious and persecutory beliefs. In particular, he claimed to have started a religion-related devices that capture
What do you care?
God and angels, and he repeated claims
What are you doing?
who he believed had been involved in human trafficking and other crimes. But he still maintained
So bury them.
normal, rational thought process. Seemingly rational thought process. So, weird. Very, very, very,
What happened?
very weird situation. Glad he's in jail and getting some help, some restorative help. From my perspective, I started all this, it seemed fun, right? Like, that's the whole story. It all just seems like, oh, this is crazy. And then you get into the rabbit hole, it's like, oh, this guy's menace. This
Probably raped.
is not good. He's bad. This is really bad. I don't want to see this guy's
Right now,
crazy. Holy shit. Hopefully he doesn't hurt people anymore. Kids, I don't know if any of that stuff's true. There seems to be proof of it. Believe whatever you will. I believe it. I choose to believe the people on Reddit. The victims of Martin Cabello, this guy does not seem like he is a hinged individual at all, but I try to remain unbiased. Now, what is he going to do? Hurt me? I'm just another one of the persecutors. Anyways, based on psychological evaluation report from August 1st, Martin has remained untreated while he's been in jail. Still spouting about Cabelloism and is probably having in-depth conversations with his cellmate about quantum mechanics. At the end of the day, Martin is a very interesting fellow who grew an incredibly large following from his insane ramblings, his quirky beliefs, and like a lot of people, this guy genuinely needs help, and he's better off not being famous online. He's better off not being an online famous guy.
Right, turn tail and run, you bastard!
That's not, we've been covering a lot of there's a lot of them. I wasn't aware of all the criminal stuff until very recently. I saw in early August that there was an update, and I was like, oh my god, he did talk about this. This is very interesting. I've been watching this guy for an extremely long time. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Go to Saturday Night. We use whatever the code Kool-Aid, that's what it is. Go to the Gump Club to see censored versions of these videos and stuff, whatever. It just helps. I mean, you really don't thing if you don't want. I would prefer if you just chill, relax, watch the video from you. But yeah, I'll see what.
Chris Chan is often called the most documented person on the from an extensive wiki to thousands of YouTube videos, millions of onlookers who have jumped out of the story. It's hard to name someone more synonymous with modern culture, and even with Chris being a subject of forum talk for more than a decade at this point, it seems like people are hardly impressed. So today, we'll try to cover the entire story of everyone's favorite or least favorite internet. Chris Chan's story starts and ends with one in particular, her allegedly abusive parenting being why he became the most individual in the world. It was on account of his unfaithful acts toward her that he was suddenly pulled out of the public eye. Seeing as he was just released from jail cell, everyone's worried about what's Chris. It's natural to think history will repeat itself, but many still don't know the full extent of that history. A history which spans over 40 years, with its groundwork being laid even prior to that. It all started in the year of our Lord, 1980. A 53-year-old Bob Chandler and a 39-year-old Preston got married. Barb was involved with a few, such as a man named Ron Coleman Yeats Sr., who she had a child with by the name of Coleman. Barb, however, disputes that she claims to have never been involved with Rand, but with a man named Jack Smithy, with whom she supposed Cole grew dubious of his mother's claims about who his father was, and decided to hire private investigators to settle the matter. And he eventually exchanged about the identity of his father. Cole said, "It seems likely, since Rand's middle name is Coleman, that this man is my biological." However, Barbara never spoke of this marriage. I would never have known about it had I not made a special trip to Richmond to get copies of all of her marriage certificates. Can you imagine having an essential part of your personal family history shrouded in mystery for 44 years because the one person who could clear the air insists on lying to you? Barbara hung up the phone in my face when I asked her about the... Needless to say, I really don't give a fuck about Barbara or about her fucking lie. In 1966, when Cole was 3 years old, Barbara began a relationship with Jerry Harmon Jr., Cole's stepfather. Another finding of Cole's investigations was that Barb never actually married Jerry, despite her claims of having done. A trend of dishonesty was forming. In an email about the domestic, Cole said, "Barbara is mistaken about the bunch of good years we supposedly had together. I grew up in an abusive household, and my former stepfather Jerry, where physical and mental punishments ran the gamut. Air beatings to Cole, to bizarre scenarios acted out by two deeply neurotic adults. The first in Richmond, Virginia, was a matter altogether. To raise a child in such conditions, even at a very young age, I knew that they were both irresponsible and incompetent parents who exposed me to traumas that I would rather not remember. As for Barbara professing her love for me, I have not seen any evidence of it in close to 20 years, and that's a very long time. Barbara's definition of love is a sentimental term. Track the response. At some points in the early 1970s, Barbara nearly killed Cole when attempting to her off a would-be robber. Burglar tried to break in when my dad was out cheating on my mom. He had a steel front door. Some dirtbag was making no bones about trying to break. Richmond was the capital of America at the time. My mother, Barbara, left the living bedroom. Her said pistol sat waiting. She returned with a fully loaded gun. I stood beside her about 10 feet before, where the would-be thief was still loudly at work, trying to break down the front door. My mother pulled back the hammer, attempting to cock it, but she didn't pull it back far enough for it to lock. Blam! She fired. The bullet hit the door, ricocheted onto the steel door, then onto the ceiling. We're lodging in the plaster wall.
I told you how.
My head.
You should have listened to me.
Accomplished there, but I could have easily died. 1978. Not long after, Cole moved to California, presumably
Chief is going to
possible from his dysfunction. Despite being directly connected
new,
to
isn't
that,
it?
Chris to read is a soft. Cole is a
Now,
relatively normal,
For the maiden
separated
blood.
from their respect.
Surely your
Bob and
father
Barb didn't
never
see
would have imagined it would be your blood.
Whether this was due to their lack of carelessness or
I
mixed
believe there's a word for such
by
matters.
1981, Barb was pregnant, and on February
The old man would
24th,
certainly know.
child was born that was
I'm just a
Christopher Weston. Fortunately, whatever bad present when Barbara was raising Cole were at
You
least
don't
as,
make it.
if not worse, when it came to
No doubt you
in
did.
1983, probably due to her lack of
Such
interest.
miserable luck.
So, Barbara hired a
Die by
babysitter
the sword you helped forge.
by locking him in a... Later on, he would claim that, although that claim is doubted. This situation caused him crying, which made it very difficult to deal with for his parents. By 1985, the first person besides his parents who he was trying to get him to put it. But apart from that, Sarah was actually nice. They played hide and seek, roller skated. This was one of the very few who got to be a regular child. A couple of years later, Chris was in kindergarten in Bobbertown. Heard that he was going to die from heart problems. Bob decided to write Chris a letter. It read, I hope mother until you at least or wherever. And wherever, love her. I also expect you to never I will always be with you to you need me. Since everything always seems to be best for me. I always felt like my mother was you look exactly like my mother. I didn't plan my life. Took it as it came along. It always came along with what was. Look at me 8 years ago in 79. When I was with heart problems, and helped me through the rough spots, and together we had. Now I really had something to live. No better things or events could happen to me. Your mother and I have done our best. Self and your children. Despite Chris still being new to the time, evident that Bob had high college and children. On top of all of that, he emphasized as much as he could. Bar, advice in quite a peculiar way. Regardless of Bob's short father, it seems that he did genuinely care for Chris and wanted the best for him. As his childhood progressed and he attended speech therapy classes, Chris eventually started speaking with him. Instead of having, according to Chris himself, he quickly made up silence by talking a lot. Of his childhood, Chris's parents showered him with gifts. For Christmas that year, he was given a Game Boy, which eventually allowed him to play. As we'll learn later, that for the rest of primary school, it wasn't any more eventful. He had a crush on a girl, lots of video games. However, when he entered fourth, 5 faculty members used him by pinning him to holding his wrist and ankle, and audiotaping his cries and shouts, regardless of how far-fetched. Must have had some degree of risk for the time being. We don't have detailed knowledge about the legal proceedings of the lawsuit, but we do know whatever your opinions about homeschooling may be, children, in Chris's case, being around other kids was beneficial for him, and he needed social interaction to while taking him out of school due to the treatment he was staff, being isolated in time, certain to do him harm. December of 92, Clark took Chris to where they would stumble across Bearstein Symphony, a band of animatronic. During their interaction with the leader of the band, Leonard himself, the performer of the animatronics behind the scenes, incidentally called Chris Christian instead of Christopher, his birth name. For whatever reason, this deeply struck a chord with Chris, who is Christian, a wish. Later on, it seems Chris believed God himself was acting through that.
Christian Weston Chandler. So get it through your damn ego and call me a real bandit of God. And the bear everywhere shopping center. Turn 1989.
In 19, Sonic the Hedgehog, the Chris point would grow to new degrees, entering the Sonic the Hedgehog Watch and Win sweepstakes.
Alan.
A $1,000 shopping spree at the local toy store. This win was reported on television, attracting the attention of the media. Boy, by 1996, Barb would retire as well. Both her and Bob were spending majority of their time raising. So whether their increased bad for him, only time. This was also the year. These were his happiest years. During this period that he became the watch. Later, he's a manager. However, I assume that if Chris was able to exercise that position, it must not have been that serious of a place. During one of his high school basketball games, Chris unknowingly received a vision of the things to come. As he tells it, one day during b-ball, simply thinking, with a picture of Mighty the Armadillo leaning against one of a bunch of tall walkers in my head, when suddenly the door behind him up, and out pops this orange hedgehog. So I drew and colored him on paper immediately. Bionic the Hedgehog. Sonic's as you can imagine, a dismal recoloring of Sonic, but orange. Oh, and by the way, in case you his name is Bionic, as its B is for basketball, along with having crushes on a couple of cheer. the short bus, his time in high school was marked by a specific dream about Sonic being on Game Boy.
Having a nightmare?
18-year-old Chris recorded his very first video, The Song of Christian, where he read a poem
Just have a fever.
about other topics.
Uncle, please, we'll have to stay in bed.
And you are serious, and I am serious. I know yourself, I'm my problem.
Where am I?
It is a young singing cry of happiness. A good
We're at my
song,
uncle's
a
room in the
song
tank.
of
I
laughter.
didn't know where else to go.
And also, sometimes my
don't remember
about some
anything?
Lego sets that don't
I suppose
together.
that's not surprising.
Like, for example,
I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you.
this old bicycle
You were still
pickup
breathing.
here. You can tell this is an
What in heaven's name
old-fashioned
did you go
Lego
back
sound
there?
account.
It was
Single
madness.
land on the corner.
You slaughtered everyone
If
who
you're
didn't
already
know.
familiar with
My parents.
you might be able to notice that
I
he's
wanted to bury them.
almost like his voice is deeper and
Don't
clearer than
worry.
he later became. To some extent, it's almost as if he was just
Any
heard
good
as
Christian
opposed to
would
the
say.
crafty and entity he
Now
eventually
sleep.
came to
You
embody.
need to strength
This is
back.
due to the fact that during this time, Chris was regularly interacting with people that weren't his beyond which resulted in him being a lot more socially capable and more.
You're
But
awake.
normalcy was on bar.
Morning.
For starters, Chris discovered how to, as he
It's near midnight. You've slept
was
all
the age of
day.
16 years
Oh,
figuring out how to break the
oh, I feel like a horse fell
figured
off.
it out for himself,
The
whatever
beating you
that
took
means.
was worse.
In 1998, the Pokemon
least the
anime
thing was
began being
broken.
broadcasted, and Chris was immediately hooked. Becoming shortly thereafter, the Pokemon Blue game would hit the shelves in America, and in a way,
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
at that very moment.
Waiting
During
to die.
1999, connection with Pokemon would grow more evident, and his
They killed
first
my
website
brothers.
called CW,
Family.
which was meant to be a
Friends.
Pokemon content and news aggregator, which
All
lacked
of
the
them.
confidence to maintain.
Everyone I
Site's
ever
code was
loved.
based most
They killed one of my brothers in the
likely was made
mines.
under adult
After that, what did I have
but
to
it
live
seemed to be
through?
for one of
Don't say that.
throughout most of the year,
There's always hope.
No, there isn't.
weren't always
It
the most
doesn't
creative.
matter. I'm a different
Drum
person
war
now.
and symbolic. Sentient drums. One of these Pokemon, comically stereotypical
Exhausted.
Hispanic Pokemon, serve as the
I'm not
mascot of the
surprised.
Spanish version
I'll bring
of
you
the
water and something to eat.
WC's
In the
Poke
meantime,
site. The
rest. You're still
broken
very
miscarriage of a website that found of Chris trying to make his website from scratch in HTML instead of using a template. In late August, he made Yoshi into a Pokemon, which set a
Good
precedent
morning
for
to you. How's the invalid
other
today?
franchises and making them into
Felt
Pokemon.
as good as this since they launched me to the world and
18
quartered
and
me on the town
Party
square.
eventually wrote a
Got the
saying,
sense of
"We hung
humor
the lead."
back. You must be better.
Freshman's out on the
My uncle
table.
will be glad to
Where
hear
was
it.
four of my high school
I
meetups.
had a job
And
persuading
one of them
him
brought
to
a
let
friend.
me bring
We
you.
ate pepperoni
If you'd
pizza
laid
and
around
drank.
much longer, he really would have dumped
As
you on the
mother
town
lit the
square.
candles,
You can stay until you find
after I
someone
blew
else
the
to
candles, I was
The
presented
uncle
with
will want payment for taking you in and caring for
R.L.
you.
Stein novel from with stickers from Miranda. A rabbit doll with jelly. We watched Good Burger. What did I wish
Been
for?
lying here long enough.
But they obviously went to his
Will
party
be
in the
pleased
spirit
he's
of
one
the
mouth less to feed.
The fact that he was likable enough to
Truly
inspire
well enough?
humor him is a sign
Well
that,
enough to
despite
do
his
what has to
problems,
be done.
Chris was functional.
Where can I find Sir Radzik?
Chris began taking
He's in
Paxil,
Lower
a
Castle
medication to help with his
He's a guest of Sir
Overall,
Hamish
it seemed like
But someone like you
But
can't
who
just
could
walk
ever
up
predict
bold
what
as
was
you
coming
please and
next?
demand an
Chris's
audience.
interest in Pokemon
I know,
surged,
Sir.
and he continued
And I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to.
to
I must
sign
see
his
him.
site's guest book,
You
complimenting his
insist.
with all of
But
these
you need to
social
speak to my uncle first.
and
You've been
creativity.
in your sickbed for over a
Chris's
fortnight,
ambition
while
and
he
belief
paid the
for his
apothecary to
creations
tend to
only
him
grew
and for
during a
medicine.
class.
It's a good
Chris
deal
was
of
assigned
coin you owe him.
I've been lying
but
here
with a
2
caveat
weeks.
to the
My God.
Better a fortnight
because
in
of
bed
his
than an eternity in the grave.
struggled
If it
with
weren't
this
for my
limitation.
uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
We were to make a hybrid of the resulting ad
I
mix
owe you
couldn't
both
be
my life.
copyrighted. Thus, it had to
No
be
repayment.
acceptable. DC
You have my
dubbed
word.
Christian's favorite
All
hits
right.
would feature a picture
But
of Chris
before you go
himself
to
along
town, you should eat
with
something.
OCs of his,
It's
but
still
with
weak.
one unforeseen,
There's food on the table
one and
for
only
you.
Sonichu, mixture of Sonic the Hedgehog and Pikachu, commented on this moment, saying, "It dawned on me." Much like the random creation of Bionic the Hedgehog while practice in my freshman year, Sonic first it right into my imagination. A blur at first, but then it became and came together very well. So as swiftly as the creation of Bionic, I drew Sonichu on paper. Then I drew him on my current Photoshop program. After checking with my teacher and my big on copyrights and what Sonichu was legal then, and still is, and so soon after the and passed with an 8+
Yes,
grade.
let me
Just like
eat.
that, things would never be the same. Soon after Sonichu's conceptual, Chris would immediately start making merchandise. character. One of the girls that went to his birthday party, Kelly, Sonichu sweater Chris's. Though it's a virtual
Is
certainty,
it all
she
the
had
stuff
no
I
idea
have?
Sonic or Crux she was. Chris's creative streak would continue, where he would have to document a week of his high school life. A week with Christian Chandler. Cover art is a picture of a Ketchum hat with his dog, Patty. Above it is the title scribbled in comprehensible handwriting, while underneath is the most menacing drawing of Sonic the Hedgehog. This pattern of randomly drawing Sonic's head to project, as in the have this rendition of run over by a Japanese bullet train. As for Chris's paper, it details a pretty uneventful with Chris helping his parents move, sleeping during class, R.L. Stein books. While most aspects of his life kept their monotonous, Sonichu festered in the deepest crevices of Christian's mind, taking on a myriad of different forms, such as Dark Sonic. Free Sonichu is stand for all seasons. By June, Chris graduated from high school, though it was not a good Wikipedia autobiography. Said graduating was a only got recognized for my star pin, yet they had more fancy. I should have been highly recognized for my artistic talent. Showed many art classes, art ceremonies before graduation day. I felt crestfallen greatly, not getting recognized for any of my talents. I excelled in math too. I had gotten over the awards ceremony graduation day, but it was dark and rainy that day. They handed out more talent right before handing out any diploma. When I went up there to get mine, I was upset, crestfallen, and ticked off when the award was handed to me. Without looking anyone in the walked back to my seat and then soon after walked the long way up to found an isolated table. Mother found me later and so ashamed of the way I acted, and he would later. Tiffany also found me hearing amount of condolences. I gave her a plush size graduating gift before it. I left out two other reasons why I felt crestfallen at graduation. I never got the chance to ask Kelly out on a date. More importantly, that I was leaving all my close girlfriends behind. Soon after finishing high school, Chris would enroll in a
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Pesha, and I'm the miller here. You already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. But it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job here, but it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
It's prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech Kohelnitz Miller and his iron. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? There's nothing sacred to you.
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. Take care now.